What's up, YouTube? Kevin Ward 123. It's hot. Like, you know it's hot. If you're in England and you're watching this, you know it's hot. Today is... I'm stuck to my clothes. It's disgusting with shorts. My hair's just greasy as anything. Just because you go to sleep after a shower, you wake up... Well, what little sleep you get. You wake up and your hair is just messed. I was going to wear a hat for the video, but it's so hot. And I've got the fan running, so I'm hoping it's not hitting the microphone, because I am melting. I've actually got a sweat tissue. It's so hot. And people complain. I mean, the Brits, we complain about everything. When it's cold, we complain. When it's hot, we complain. I don't mind warm, but melting hot. You can cook food on the side, on the pavement. I was going to say sidewalk. Anyway, so it's an n.e.s pickup video. I'm going to go through it. There's a lot of games. I don't know how many there is exactly, but I'll probably say it in the title because I'll count them myself. But yeah, n.e.s pickup video of all the stuff I've obtained. And it's got to the point where I was buying n.e.s games and going to make a video and didn't. And then more were coming, so I waited for them. And then more were coming, and I just kept rolling over. So there's a big pickup. So this is probably going to be a long one. So I'm going to go through them. So anyway, last time you saw a pickup video, I had Krusty's Funhouse, which was Super Nintendo edition by mistake. Wasn't my mistake. CX sent me the wrong one. They've now rectified it. Really easy. All I did was contact them, send them an email, sent it back in a post, and within a couple of days they sent it special delivery, which is mad. So I'm really happy with the service with that. So yeah, that's one thing. I'm going to go for... Let's go for the eBay pickups first. So we have a game that is excellent, which I've been after for a while, and it's Gunsmoke. If you haven't played it, you've got to play it. On the n.e.s, it's fantastic. Basically, I was waiting for it for ages, and this guy had it for 20 quid with a slipcase and a booklet, the instruction booklet. I'm not really one for the books. So I was like, you know, should I get it? I can't find it. I've been looking on CEX, and it sells for £12 on CEX. And I was like, oh, forget it. I'll just get it. I want to play it. Bought it. The next day, it came up on CEX for 12 quid, so that pissed me off. So, yeah, I paid the 20 quid. Oh, as I always say, all these games, they cost me nothing. It's all trade. Trade stuff that I've got and sold on, old games that I've sold on and, you know, traded it for more games. So this cost me nothing out of my pocket. So I'm, you know, I'm not going to go through all the prices, just some of them because there's too many. So yeah, that was 20 quid. You have to play it. I don't know where to put the games. I'm going to put it there for now. We have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. This was on bidding. Ended up being £20 posted, which is a good price for it. I've got Punch-Out already, but this is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out with, obviously, Mike Tyson in it. This one goes for a bit more than normal Punch-Out, and I've been after it for a while. It's not come up often. The guy put it up for bidding, grabbed that, won it in the end. I actually thought I didn't win. I was like, oh no. And then it updated and said I did actually win it. So, another eBay purchase. This is another game that you must play. New Ghostbusters 2. Don't get it confused with the original Ghostbusters 2. This is New Ghostbusters 2. It's got a little new in the corner just there. Well, there, somewhere. You have to play it. It's excellent. Incredible game. I think this was like £18. Something like that. Good price for it. Goes for about $18, $20 on eBay, I think. On CEX. So, yeah. The problem with CEX is you go on CEX and you order New Ghostbusters 2. And then Ghostbusters 2 turns up, which is dog shit. And then you end up with the wrong, you know, the wrong game. It's going to be easy to get confused. Ghostbusters 2, New Ghostbusters 2. Which one? They look the same. So I didn't risk it. I went straight for eBay. And now we're going to go for some CX pickups. And some of them, conditions not as good as I'd like. But not too bad that I don't want them anymore. So we're going to go through these. Defender of the Crown. Not going to go through prices because I couldn't tell you because there's so many. Yeah, Defender of the Crown. Had a little go on it. It's okay. This game I've been after for a while. Tiny Toon Adventures, which is fantastic. But I cannot get past the gorilla boss. Just the randomness of where the baby gorillas fall to jump on keeps killing me. And when you die, you go straight back to the beginning. You don't go to the level before. Once it's game over, straight back to the beginning. I did mean to pick this up from the guy in one of the towns that I visit. But every time I went, the shop was either shut or I got there too late. So if you're watching the video, mate, I you know, I would have picked it up from you and you were going to do me a wicked deal on it of a £5. But yeah, I paid a bit more for that. But it was with trades, so it weren't too bad. Road Fighter. No, nothing really about it. I think it's just a racing game. I don't remember any fighting involved. It was just driving up a straight road like one of them Tommy games you had as a kid. We just turned it and the road moved. You just turned left and right. It was, I don't know, it seemed pretty basic. Maybe there's weapons later on, but I think the whole point is just a race. Asterix, which I've only had 2 seconds go of because my n.e.s, since I've got these other games, has gone away for repair. Because, as you know, on the live streams, if you've been watching, kept locking up. So the guy's looking at it, and he's busy at the moment, so hopefully he gets with it soon. Because I really want to play the games again. But yeah, played 2 seconds on my old n.e.s in RF cable quality. Yeah, so Asterix, been interested in that for a while. I love the Master System version, so I thought I'd give that a go. Mission Impossible, don't know much about that. This game, Boulder Dash, which I thought I had. Now, you won't make it out on it, but on the corner there's a seal of approval. I don't know if it will show up, but if I can get the light to hit it, it's not going to happen. Anyway, so this is how I reckon it went. So some kid had this back in the day and were like, yes, I'm going to play this game. And they whacked it in their n.e.s and I went, fuck, I'm dead. And they kept dying. And then they pulled it out, grabbed the biro, went to the seal of approval and scribbled over the seal of approval. I don't know why, but I'm guessing that's what they did. Scribbled all over it because they were pissed off of it. Like, fuck your seal. But yeah, so I used alcohol, which these labels are pretty good, and used alcohol to rub over the seal and took off the biro. So it's now clean, but there's like an engraved mark. If you look carefully, there's engraving on it where the biro's gone over it. But I'm guessing the kid rage quit and said, screw you, seal, and just scribbled all over the top of it. I don't know why you do that. Now, this game I've never played, and I was interested in it, and it's worth a bit of money. Goes for £25 on average. Boat duel, £25 to £30. It's basically kind of off-road meets Micro Machines, where you basically race through, I don't know what you call it, like it's like turns, tight turns and stuff to do, but then you've got like going through bogs or whatever you call them, swamps, sailing, I don't know what the words are, I'm not a boater, it's not even a word. But yeah, you compete together, 2 people at a time to win and get to the thing, and it's fantastic. Such a good game. If you haven't played it, grab it. If not, emulate it and then buy it. You'll love it. It's really good. But that was £25. Next pile we've got is Gyromite, which you need Rob the Robot for, but here, from the Angry Video Game Nerd, you can use 2 controls and play it like that. Doesn't look like an interesting game, and it looks slow as anything if you're using the robot. So yeah, not too bothered about that. Now this game has got a little story as well. Galaxy 5000. It's actually a good game. What I played of it. Now I got this and I open up all my cartridges to check the contacts and clean the contacts, polish them and make them like new. So I opened it up and I noticed on the board it's got some traces being repaired. Now these repairs are fantastic. They're like crystal clear, perfect, like they're done on a machine. And I went on the Nintendo group and I'm like, did Nintendo do that with any cartridges and send them out like as a repair? And they said they don't think they did, but I reckon they did, and it's been epoxied over the top. And the repair, what I think is where the board's made, imagine there's a board there, there's like a bit on the top like that, and what that is printed on a massive like piece of circuit board, and you snap it out each board, and what it looks like is it's been snapped out, and as it's snapped it's taken off some of the green filament, whatever you want to call it, and that's gone through the trace and tore it off. And that's what's happened. That's what you can see. So it wouldn't have been done any other way. I don't know there's any other way of that happening apart from in factory pulling them off. And it's taken some of the traces off, and the traces are perfectly repaired, like immaculate. I can never do it in a million years like that. And then it's epoxied over the top perfectly as well. Not like all blob, all, you know, messy all over the cart. Just perfectly. It's just amazing. So I did think about sending it back, but I'm just thinking it's got a bit of history. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know if they did any repairs back in the day, Nintendo, maybe repaired them and you send the games back, or repaired them in factory and then sent them out, but that is a perfect repair. It's immaculate, so I'm keeping that. Next game is Gumshoe, which is a shooting game. I'd love to have played this back in the day. Never got a chance, can't play it now because you can't use it on a HD telly. Paperboy, which has got some label peel in the corner, which I've stuck back down. Slightly annoying because someone stuck down in the past, it looked like, and they use super glue, which is never a good thing. Don't use super glue on paper carts because it goes everywhere and you get fingerprints and shit. But yeah, Paperboy. But as I said, these games are so cheap, it's not worth me sending back. Lolo 2. For some reason we got Lolo 2 in the UK. We didn't get number 1 or 3. Makes no sense whatsoever. Can you imagine getting Mario 2 and not 1 and 3? Same situation. But yeah, I'm going to get 1 and 3 because they're from Italy, I think. part of the Power Collection. Spider-Man: Return of the Sinister Six. One of the worst games I've ever played. It's made by LJN, if that means anything to you guys. The controls are just like, instead of running up and punching them, you run up and it's too late to punch and the enemy walks through you, and trying to hit him, he sort of kicks through them. Horrible, horrible controls. Some of the worst controls I've had in any game. Probably never going to play it again, unless I want to show someone for a laugh. But yeah, absolute crap. Addams Family. Been after that one for a while. I had it on the Super Nintendo back in the day. It's the same stuff. Same stuff. Platformer, run round with Gomez, and it's okay. It's an alright game. It's not bad. Quite difficult, but pretty good. This game, I'm not too sure what I'm doing. I only fired out 5 seconds. This is Disney's Adventures in the Magical Kingdom. And I basically went on a minecart, got to the end, and it said, sorry, you lose. And I was like, okay, what was I supposed to do? So I have to look into what I actually have to do. I think that's one of them games where you need the instruction manual to see what's going on. Baseball, which is baseball. Basic version of baseball. It's okay. It's not incredible. And this game, Ultimate Air Combat, I wasn't looking forward to. It's actually quite a fun game. And the audio track at the beginning is like a proper rap track. Like... And I was like, I didn't expect it from an air combat game, and I was like, this is really good. I started rapping to it with the missus, and she's like, you're sad. And it was really good. It's really good soundtrack, and it's a fun game. It's a really fun game. That's another pile of CEX games done, and now here's another one. It's never ended. We've been on for 11 minutes, man. Let me get in with sweat rag. Right, so we have Castilian, which is this the one? Yeah, it's like a little green pig thing that walks around a 3D sort of rotating level, and you've got to go. But it's an annoying game. It's not one of them games I like because it's not done on skill. It's done on luck. Like, you walk on a platform, you fall through it, and you're like, how was I supposed to know that? And the only way to know it is to keep playing it. That's what I can get from it. But my mate Graham plays it, and he said it's wicked. But I don't really like games where it's not skill. So yeah, that's a cheap one anyway. The Hunt for Red October, which is tact, if you ask me. It's not very good. It's okay. I probably wouldn't have played it much as a kid. This game, Tom and Jerry, the ultimate game of cat and mouse. I thought I'd enjoy it. I started playing it, and it's got the worst level design in a game I've ever seen. You're just going round, up, down. You don't know where you're going. It all looks the same. You're going round the level, and like 20 minutes later, you get to the end, and you're like... And then it goes and starts over another level like that. So the level design could have been a lot better. The level design was more like Mario or anything, even like Zelda, anything. But it's not. The level designs aren't laid out like a normal thing with like different paths to take. It's just random as anything. Horrible, horrible design. Now this game is another game I got cheap, and it could have been swapped out, but because it was so cheap, it's not worth it. And that's Rygar. Not a very good game in my opinion. I didn't really enjoy it. As you can see on the label, it's like diagonal. Hang on, there. All that bit there is darker. Can you make it out? Looks like a shadow, but it's not a shadow from the game, like in picture. It's a shadow from like something seeped into it, like a liquid. And here comes the ice cream machine. Ice cream machine? I'm wrecked. Ice cream man. I won't make too much of a point about it because Harry's just here and he goes mad because he loves his ice cream. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy this game. I wouldn't rate it, to be honest. A game that I do rate is Ice Climber. You know them from Smash Brothers. If you've played Smash Brothers, and back in the day, it was a fun game, 2-player, smashing block. Voice gone. Smashing blocks with a hammer and smacking enemies in the face with a hammer, and just getting to the top, getting to a bonus stage, and carrying on. It's just a fun, like arcade-style game. Can't fault it. You know, brilliant condition. Really good game. Great fun. Another game that people would expect me to have had already, but I don't, is Metroid. Again, mint condition from CEX. I find the more expensive games are more mint condition than the cheaper games, normally. But yeah, I was never a Metroid fan as a kid. I'm not really a massive Metroid fan now. I know they mentioned it in the new Nintendo Switch video on E3, and I was like, meh. I'm not a massive Metroid fan. I know people are. I play it and I do enjoy it, but I'm not like, oh, I love it, I've got to play the next one, I've got to play the next one, like Mario. But we've got another shooting game, Hogan's Alley. And this one is... Oh, well, I don't know what it's like. I think it's just a shooting one where the guy appears and you got to shoot him or something. I'm guessing. I don't know. I can't play it because I can't get off the title screen because I don't have a gun. Well, I don't have the TV to do it. So I never get to play it. Maybe one day. And a decent racing game, which I was shocked by Acclaim. Ferrari Grand Prix Challenge. Really cheap, really fun. If you like races, really good. Now we have got, I'm going to go on to 2 rare ones now. These are another stupidly rare couple of titles. So this game is, the first one, is Rodland. If you haven't heard of it, look it up and be shocked by the prices you find. About £250 game cart only. So I was sitting there one night, I keep an eye on eBay and see what happens. And it popped up, and the guy wanted 130 quid. And I was like, wow, you know, that's really cheap. And but it had make offer, so I was like, damn, I've got to be quick. Said to the guy, any problems with it? He said, no problems. And I just said, like, would you take 90? Just cheeky, would you take 90? And he was like, yeah. So he just took 90 quid for it. So basically I've saved like £150, £160 off the going price. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. So anyway, long story short, came in the post. And this has now got a different back on it. Now, you're probably not going to notice it too much, but I'm going to get close as I can. But the top... Hang on. Jesus! There's so many n.e.s games, they're just falling everywhere. Right, I'm going to put them there. So the top, this corner here, you probably can't see it. It's just a slight scratch in the corner. Now what someone's done, because this is an Italian exclusive, is their little kid has decided, pop it in his mouth and give it a little chew. So annoying. The front isn't bad. It's slightly chewed. I mean, just slightly. You wouldn't know it was chewed. You'd probably think it was just like wear and tear. But the back was chewed, like really teeth marks all the way down here. Like eating it. I don't know what he was doing. Feed him some dinner or something. I don't know. But the kid's been chewing it. Everything else is perfect on it. And I just said to the guy, you know, you said it was in really good condition. It's got chew marks in it. I'm not too happy. And he was like, oh, I said it was in bad condition. I did say that. Harry, stop. It's too hot. Sorry. So, yeah, he said it was in bad condition. I said, no, you didn't. You said it was in good condition. Linked in the email. Anyway, so he said, okay, here's a partial refund. Give me 20 quid back. So it cost me 70 quid. So I'll keep it for that. So what I did was I got a back which is exactly the same and took it off Jurassic Park. It's identical. The same text, same number engraved in it, everything. Swap the backs over. So Jurassic Park's got a chewed back, but it's only a couple of quid game. Whereas this game's an expensive game and now is a lot better. So yes, that's a really rare one. So if you're after it, be willing to pay silly amounts of money. And another rare one from Italy, which is in mint condition, really happy with that, is Trolls in Crazy Land. Really fun game. Really awkward level design. It's more of a small level with tons of enemies, so you've got to keep killing them. And the only way to get past them is to kill them. And it doesn't take one hit, it takes like 2 or 3 hits. Some of them take 5 hits. So you're pummeling them with a football, basically. It's a naked troll, you know, trolls from back in the 80s and 90s, kicking a football, basically, at enemies. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get on the step where it was, and another one spawns in. You've got to do it again and go up like 5 steps. The level design could be better, but it's actually a good game. And this one was... I think this was £100. £100. Yeah, 100 quid, and it goes for like 200, something like that, which is really good. So I was happy with that, and it's mint, perfect condition. The guy helped me out. You know, he was happy to send it, and he sent it fast. It arrived quick, and it's in perfect condition. I can't fault it. It's so good. What are we up to? Right, these are the last pickups, which you need cleaning because I haven't cleaned them yet. So first is the Guardian Legend, which is boxed, which I'm going for box now. No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not going. I'm going cart only always because it's too expensive to go boxed. But this worked out as the same price unboxed as it was boxed. It doesn't have the manual, so it's boxed. Got the slip cover and the polystyrene insert in lovely condition. The box is in really good nick. I don't think it's been crushed. It looks... No, it's not been crushed. Got stickers on the back. You could probably get them off. But in lovely condition. And, I mean, you can see the cart if you want. There we go. I've got to clean it anyway, so... There we go. It's version Italiano. So, Italian version. You can either go for the Italian one or you can buy the Australian version. Both the same game. The Italian one is the same price as the Australian one, I think, but the Australian one has import taxes. So if you buy it, you're going to be paying a lot of import, so you'll probably pay double in the end. So yeah, I went Italian. Exactly the same picture and everything. I can't remember the price on that, 30, something like that, which is good. So This box is spare, so I don't know what to do with it. I'm probably going to whack it on eBay. I don't think Tootie would want it because it's Italian, so I might whack it on eBay and just sell it and try and get some money back. Why am I putting it back in now? I need to clean that. But yeah, bargain. We have 2 more games, which are from... These are the last 2, by the way, so if you're fed up, and we've been here for 20 minutes now, I know you will be fed up. 2 games that need cleaning. That's why they're disgusting condition. Solomon's Key, which I've been after trying. It's got some label peel in the top, as you can see. Top left, or top right, or whatever that is. I think that was £10. Cheap game. I'll start the label down. I'm going to clean it. I'm happy with that. It's not too bad. The last game, which I haven't played before, is a black box game, Pro Wrestling, and that was £8. Doesn't come up too often, so I thought I'd grab that. So I grabbed Solomon's Key at the same time. And oh, one more thing before I go, which I got today in the post. So that's it for the n.e.s games. If you're fed up now and you want to go, feel free. But shout out to Soul Funk Retro. Did a competition on Gruss Newton's channel, like a gaming thing that they do. If you haven't seen him, go to Gruss Newton on YouTube. Sub to him. He's great. He does live streams. They're incredible. Really relaxing voice. Just really nice to watch. I mean, he's a really nice guy. So he did a giveaway like while playing a game. If you won, like guessing who would win the games, and you won some prints from Soul Funk Retro. So yeah, and the guy, I'll do a link down below to Soul Funk and to Gruss if you want to see. And he's printed me off. He said, "What do you want?" And I was like, "I'm choosing the stuff. I'll probably go for Mega Man." He's like, "I'll do you something." So he did me DuckTales. So there's Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales on the n.e.s, which is my favourite n.e.s game. And the quality is incredible on the prints. It's so good. And I wasn't expecting this, but he threw this in as well. I'm knocking the games everywhere. He threw this in as well, which is really nice of him. And it's the DuckTales title screen. It's not going to do it justice on the camera, especially on my crappy webcam. But they are incredible. Really, really good quality. So if you go to his Facebook page, you can buy them on there. And he's got loads and loads of different games for n.e.s, Mega Drive and SNES. Everything you can think. And he'll do some up if you really need them. Incredible. So I'm so happy with that. They're going to go on the shelf somewhere. Probably on the side of the shelf. There's more room on there to put it. But I'm going to move these now so I can turn the video off. There we go. But thanks for watching. That's the pickups. There will... No, don't get close because there's stuff everywhere. He's trying to come across to say bye. But thanks for watching, sticking with me for 22 minutes of this extremely long... There he is. Extremely long video. Don't get excited. Right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be again soon if I don't get a million things. Oh, and if you have watched it this far and you're wondering where the boot sale episodes are, they are coming. But every boot sale I do, there's nothing there. I'm not joking. It's just nothing. We're going round. I've gone round and gone round, and every time I've gone round, there's nothing. I'm picking up maybe one item a boot sale. So I've got 4 episodes of boot sale footage. I've combined them all. I've got like 12 minutes of actual stuff to see, and it's nothing good. It's all absolute tat. So I don't feel happy to put that out as a video. So I'm leaving it for now until I do see something. And the boot sale I just went to was tat as well. So hopefully next week's boot sale will be better, and there will be an episode. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.